this Thursday it wasn't ready. Because it wasn't ready, it didn't work. So it's going to cost us maybe $6,000 just to get it repaired and fixed in time for tomorrow. Because we're running out of time.
Well, I could talk with Michelson. He's the one who needed the 9010 laptop, right?
I believe it was Michaels. It could also be Jameson, but Jameson wasn't really clear with me. He didn't really tell me if it was the case or not. So right now I'm kind of just like guessing like crazy. But because I need to get it by Friday. If I don't get it by Friday, it's not gonna happen. That's how crazy it is.
Where is everybody when you need them? So I will talk with Michelson, see if I could get him to come in and get those papers done, and see if Dario has what we're looking for to update the SW folder for the 9010s.
Yeah, Dario put in leave yesterday. He didn't come.
Dario put in leave?
Yeah, Dario put in leave, so he's not going to be available for tomorrow. Whether he put it in meaningfully or not, I'm not sure, but I hope.
The Dario's always put it in leave, just like everybody else. All right.
Yeah, what's your recommendation?
All right, so what we need to do is we need to make sure while we are tackling the 9010s for the annual refresh, we also need to look through the SW folder, see if we got the updated drivers, because without updated drivers, the 9010s are going to be meaningless anyway. So we're going to get those drivers updated, and we're going to see what we can do. How's the nose and ears clinic? Is the nose and ears clinic running well enough on network connectivity?
Well, Jameson didn't get the nostril checkup that he needed for the TPMS forms for the physical. So
if he's not in healthy condition, how's he going to do his job? And if he can't smell, how's he going to smell the 9010s?
Well, the 9010s are going to be a very difficult project because his nostrils, for some reason, I think he was punched. I don't know how he was an injury and he landed in his nostrils, so he can't smell the 9010s because the 9010s are going to require.
Stupid bastard must have been on the maintenance side.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in the maintenance team. I called him yesterday to find out if he could tell me the procedural manufacturing processing guide, but it was meaningless. So we need to inform command immediately that something's going down because I don't know who's going to be responsible for this when they call them.
Alright, I'll schedule a meeting with the squadron commander, see what he thinks about all of this. We just have people injured, too many people on leave, and the annual refresh coming up, it's going to be hell of chaos. So I'll look into Jameson's nose and see if he could schedule an operation at the nose clinic in order to get it repaired. Overall, we need people to be able to smell the 9010s and to be able to hear them in order to have them repaired.
It's the hearing part that's confusing me because Jameson and Lyndon and Floyd didn't come in for work yesterday, so they didn't have time to smell the 910s correctly. So I think that they broke the fuel cohesion fuselage. So now we have to work double to get it fixed. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the hardest part about this job is it's training up the people to do the physical attributes that they need in order to acquire.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly. But we need to find a way to make it as viable as possible, because we're running out of time, my friend. We don't have the operational strength we should have. I mean, we're down by $100 in budget. Without those $100, our operation will fall short.
That's just the big Air Force and the big Marines cutting us our paychecks. Of course, they're taking away our budgets. It's because this fucked up issues we got in office right now and all this other chaos going on. I'll talk with the Treasury and see if they can give us a bigger cut. See if we could get some more, because network is connected to everything throughout the entire big mission. If we don't have connection to the network, we can't hear the bigger voices up top. And if we can't hear the bigger voices up top, how are we going to report the annual refresh?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be at least maybe 40 grand just to get it fixed. It's crazy.
40 grand? Nah, I mean, it's pretty funny how we play with that much money these days.
Hello. See you later.
Oh, okay. Stupid nights. 90-10. Dario, that asshole.
Can't read the 90-10s, bro. You can't smell and sniff the 90-10s. Bradley and Johnson and Floyd didn't make it in time.
they didn't get their operations at the nose and ears cleaned. Nose and ears.
So the nose and ears operational strength is negative 0. So we're good for now. But you know how it is. Once that door opens, you better settle and look at your life.
Oh man, stupid conversations.
It's kind of like how it is, like legit, isn't it?
Huh? Oh yeah, I was referencing all the stupid crap I've heard over the years. It's a dumb.
So Brad, you need to get your AC rolling. Bradley, when are you gonna take your?
Kind of similar, like they always say. Yeah, I always hear. It's like, but it doesn't ever mean anything. It's so dumb. Like some of the stuff they say doesn't ever mean anything. Yeah, they're just like it's crazy, man. We're running out of the power we need for the mission. No, we're not. We're never running. It's so dumb. Like some of the stuff they say is so dumb. It doesn't apply to anything. Everyone's just doing their stupid job as usual. They're acting like they're so important.
They're just trying to look like it's.
Yeah, trying to like remember, guys, we gotta stick together. I know we're undermanned and overworked, but we need to make sure that
He said, one of those files and we're not gonna make it on the mission is very important.
yeah, like next year's Raptors still around. Like next year, like they're dumb, so dumb. Like that's all I know. That's all I notice is Air Force is just a bunch of people briefly worrying about stupid stuff and going on with their lives, and everyone just constantly goes with the flow for the next 20 years or so until they retire.
They handpicked you for a special mission. Airman Brett. This is Airman Brett. Yes, sir. He's one of the top in our lines. We're organizing the files. You get like 20 minutes. Sir, Colonel Airman Bradley, you're under my command from now on. Get aboard the ship. You're all confused. Turns out they use you like General Shepard, like a decoy. You know, from Modern Warfare 2, you get used as a decoy.
Lost 30,000.
They put you behind enemy lines in Somalia. They have you acting as Somali. That's horrible.
Lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye.
Oh my gosh, I gotta play the game again.
I know. I might actually check out the remastered thing because I never really played Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one. Like
the first one is the most realistic. It is the most realistic one. It's not like number 2 and number 3.
Yeah, like all the ridiculous stuff, kind of like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's some ridiculous things that happen, but it's not like it's not like crazy where it's like impossible. You know, and the realm of impossibility. You know how it is. That's pretty crazy. So, we're just getting used to it. But you know, it's the realm of possibility. It could be at least a 2.5% chance we get the boom, but I don't know for sure. You know, I'm working on it at the moment, but we'll see. Yeah, totally regards to understand. Do you understand that, right?
What happened? What did we do? Is it another attack?
When I say, oh yeah, man, definitely. That means one to attack.
Oh, okay.
Let's do a test. Oh yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, man. Papers in by Wednesday.
Okay, just make sure you check in with the worm bog. The worm bog, down in Sector C is always asking questions. They want us to have those papers in ASAP every single week. They're always harping on us about that. Turn in your time codes. It's getting a little ridiculous if you ask me.
Perfect. Excellent.
Dumb. Always a stupid.
Just in case the TPMS sensor don't go overloaded,
Yeah, true that.
Because the TPMS sensors go overloaded and you won't have scheduled next budget. You know what I mean, man? This is pretty crazy.
Safe travels.
Definitely.
It really is, man. I'm telling you. Same stupid stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I asked Jameson to get it done, but he didn't get it done.
I mean, I don't even get why they're always harping on us about those time codes. I'm like, we'll get them into you eventually. Calm down.
Remember when I was in I used to hear my dad in response talking. Yeah. Vincent didn't fill out the C12 forms for the investigation case. You know? Yeah, definitely. Same thing, man. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it honestly is. It's like the same exact shit over and over and
Like
over.
they would sit down, they have a beer, and you sit down and just talk about the case. Like, yeah, Judy wasn't there for the case and the investigation. What do you think happened to her? I think she's going up to DC next week. Yeah, definitely.
Justice League. Why the fuck are they coming out with a Justice League trailer so early?
Trying to stop the damage control.
Too late. It's already over. You fools stand no chance. I don't even know, man. Feels like the world is moving by in the blink of an eye.
Doesn't really matter. Everyone was always like, oh, it's totally good. Doesn't really matter.
It's like, the world moves by so fast. All this
Stop thinking about that, man. It's time we innovate. You know?
Yep.
Let's create something amazing and help thousands of people.
Like that kid who decided to create a med kit vending machine and earned millions of dollars.
He did?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Apparently he just said, hey, what happens if we put a bunch of Band-Aids and stuff in a vending machine? And he got like $1 million for his idea.
But it's only because of the third one. That's the reason why.
So dumb.
Anyway, I'm running out of time, but what am I gonna do? No worries. Yeah, it's been tough, but you know, it's a big transition, so we'll get that transition done. It just takes time, man. You know how it is.
Yeah, the new guys are always having trouble, but
The problem is that I might have it in probably next week. But I don't know.
next week,
We'll see.
you sure you can accomplish it by next week?
Well, that is if Michael comes back and helps me finish the project. But like I said, I don't know if that's going to happen because he has to go. He's going to be busy. So, you know, we'll see. I mean, it's just two of us working on it. We used to have 5 people. Now it's just 2 people. So we can finish it. You know?
2 people. Yeah. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'll just speak with the squadron commander and let him know that we're having trouble.
Okay. I think that'll be best. That'll be best.
Yeah. As long as he has eyes on the situation, he shouldn't mind. We'll get the people eventually.
He definitely knows his eyes on the situation. Eventually.
All right. Sweet. Yeah. As long as he's aware. Granted, he has been shadowing around the other departments, so he might be a little
He has
busy.
to shadow for them because you know their sector's down. So you know, all I can say is we'll do our best. Man. You know how it is. Come to all the time, come to the game. So you don't gotta worry about it.
Exactly. We'll time the time eventually. We always do. Always manage to make time for the big mission.
Exactly. I'm working on it actually. Still scheduled for next week. Must shoot for next week. Cannot delay the activation next week. So I'm gonna finish it next week. Even if it's just 2. Maybe it's just 2. Yeah, keep doing it. You know?
Yeah. True that.
Because the longer we stall, the more difficult it's gonna get. You know? We got Christopher. Christopher's there. Yeah. Where am I now? Oh, I'm at a party for my grandmother's friend. Yeah, she's turning 70. And she's a friend of ours. Yeah. I'll get it done right after this party. I promise it'll be finished. Everything will be good. You got me? Yeah. Definitely. Okay. We can try to finish it on Wednesday, but you know, I don't understand. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand because you know the time zone difference. Yeah, of course, makes sense. You're not free tomorrow? Okay. Yeah. Understood. Yeah, I think the code name was Vegas. Yeah. Or Regis, I don't know how you pronounce it, but we're gonna implement its final effects before the Wednesday. You know? Yeah, Bradley's gonna be working on it. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Bradley, Floyd, and Christopher, the rest of them will work on it. Yeah, I'm confident they'll get it done. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it's good. We've got to do it now. We gotta do it now. We gotta fix it. Yeah. You want the codes? I'll fix them to you. Okay. Yeah. You want the... Yeah. Exactly. Understood. Definitely. Yeah. Okay. I answer. Those TPS reports, Bradley.
They're coming in fine. We just need to put in another few more hours of manpower, and they should all be finished. We got Smithers and Mindiola staying behind and working on them.
Indeed. Oh, is she gonna be on the project?
Yeah. I talked with him, tasked him with it. He's very compliant if you just give him a good reasoning.
Sure. I mean, we don't wanna forestall and hold them to it. You know, we gotta get what we gotta get done. I mean, you know, we don't wanna. I'm not saying that it's not gonna work, but you know.
Listen. I talked with him, all right? You don't have anything to worry about. Mindy will get it done. And when he really gets to it, that man is a monster. He has the credentials. I already confirmed.
Yeah. Okay. So, you sure you want to go through with it then? Okay.
Hey, you're asking me if I'm sure. Do I sound sure? I mean, I don't know. Mindy?
Well, you know, we're talking about Wednesday, so it's like, let's say, it's way before. So, you know.
Listen, I have way more experience than you in the field of the TI reports. I know how much people we need and how much manpower we need on point. All right? So you don't have to question it. Don't worry about it. Ease up, man. I got you.
Well, we only got it's just 2 people out of 5. We need more people. I just think we need the right people to bring it. Mindy's not qualified to do that.
Well, if I get Mindy is all we've got. We don't got anyone else. Everyone else is working out in different sectors, deployed out for the mission.
What about the CP10's trace value? You know?
The trace value. The trace value, that's easy. We don't have to worry about that.
Are you sure? I mean, because that's like one of the main factors that we gauge.
It actually depends on what the commander's looking at on that particular day. If you're looking at the tracers, then we'll have it taken care of. Trust me, I've been through this multiple times. I know what the commander's looking for.
Well, you know, it's the time zone difference. I know, you know, if you weren't in, you know, California, this would be a lot easier. But you might come back here anyway. You could finish that project too.
Listen, did you ever work in the TI report section down in Bangladesh?
Not the TI section. I didn't do that.
Listen, Bangladesh is a shithole. It is absolute chaos. No sense of order, no sense of direction.
Yeah.
I'm the one who brought that department up to speed when it came to TI reports. I brought it up from nothing. And I was only a staff sergeant back then. But, you know, Chief Petty Officer Gaines, that guy, he couldn't even tell where his nose was, even though it was on his face. I'm the one who brought it to light. I'm the one who brought everything to light in that work sector. I repaired the entirety of the TI report work sector. So you should have faith in our project and that Mendiola can knock it out.
But you know, wait, maybe you are the ones who can stop the darkness. Yes, I know.
The darkness.
Maybe you can stop the darkness.
You know the darkness is no joke.
How would you explain that in the conversation? This is just complete darkness, man.
The darkness is a deep and powerful force that lives in all of our lives. Cannot be reasoned with. It cannot be reckoned with.
What is the darkness? One day in the land of old, the great emperor Rex Regish cut his own wrist and spilled his blood into the pool of majestic flames. By doing so, he created two factions, the Illuminatos and the Gargonos. They fought each other for generations and generations, so eventually they formed two new factions, the Century and the Key. You see, the one they called Inez was born from the Uchiha clan. The one they called Gregory was born in the Century clan. Do you understand?
You know I don't like listening to those old legends. Sit. Let us talk to the spirits. Have you journeyed beyond the mountains?
Yeah. What kind of?
I have seen a glimpse of what lies beyond. I have seen the faces of the other clans. Beyond the trees, past the valleys, through the scourging desert.
Work to make sure. We have to get that done. We will get that done. By maybe September.
September? What do you think this is? We're not running a charity.
Of course you're not running a charity, but the thing is we don't have the manpower or resources to stabilize it, you know?
If we don't have the manpower or the resources, that's why we talk to resource management. They'll get us up to speed on what we can acquire in a short amount of time. I'll go back down there, down to level 1, and see what they can offer us if we're short on manpower.
How's the kids doing, Jay?
The kids are fine. I mean, you know, same old shit. I think Michael's going into 7th grade this year. Jerry's turning his 6. Yep. You know, just kids, man. Same shit we went through. Just guiding them along the way. Hammering in those life lessons.
There's gonna be one day we're gonna be taking that for real.
Dumb. I hope not.
Let's go. Yeah, just taking a.
I hope I have. If I have a daughter, I need to turn her into a badass. Wouldn't it be a badass?
I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna become the exact opposite. In retaliation for your brutal, extreme ways, she'll just betray you.
You never treated me right. You always treated me like shit. I treated you with love, so you could protect yourself.
She'll join some terrible adult film production company.
No.
That'll be the ultimate betrayal. I don't know. Everybody has a kids. You know, it's all good. Yeah, my 3 boys going to the UCL.
Yeah, my kid's going to UCLA. They're looking to become an actor.
How's Mindy? How's your dad, Mindy? Talk good.
disgusting.
See what's gonna happen? By doing that, you're gonna get owned.
She will be a fighter. She will know how to fight and train. She will know how to use a sword. So, no.
She will just betray you because you'll be too control.
No. I will balance it out. I will balance it out with love. Love and understanding. I could teach her the ways of the Force.
It's not a man. It's not a man. It doesn't work like that.
I could teach her the ways of the Force.
I'm afraid you didn't know that will ever exist. This is all that awaits you.
I can change the traditions. I can change the world. You don't know. You don't know what I can accomplish.
Don't you understand? I planned this from the beginning. You never had a chance.
You bastard. You sick fuck.
You know, it was quite easy. I mean, with the social media accounts and people these days just to understand privacy.
Should have known you would betray the Jedi. Speaking of which, where the fuck's Nuneki? Oh yeah, he's at work. Yeah, he'd probably just come on to talk shit anyway. That's all he ever does now.
I think he's here the whole time. He's just like, no, you know what, that's not one day, that's all, that's enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're probably right. 100%. But WoW doesn't, Guild Wars 2 doesn't have one thing, guys. You! Shut up. I'll kill you.
I remember that. I was like, oh, Nicky. You going to score any points today?
No. You trash. You liar. I know who you are deep inside.
Yeah, I was up on like, well, you know what? Okay. Screw you, man.
Screw you, man. You know what? Fine. Alright. I see. Whatever, dude.
You're like, yeah, you can't, why don't you just move out, Nick? Well, you don't do it, you see, I'm going to.
That's because Paul attacks me for no reason.
Exactly.
He forces out the passive aggressiveness in me.
Yeah.
He's like we'll be talking. Yeah, dude, man. Oh, dude, I can't wait for this new patch. I can't wait for the demon invasions. That's probably why you need to get your shit together, Greg.
Is that what he said?
No, he'll say stuff like that. Like what? like why?
I was like, you should read the next social ecology economics, Greg. Hasn't even read page 1.
You know what? That's why I'm not sure if you. I was thinking you probably noticed, but that's why I threw out like the stupid bachelor's degree thing, forceful.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, you get your bachelor's degree yet? Oh, yeah.
No, that's gonna take. That's gonna take like. That's gonna take another year.
Yep. So, moving out soon. Probably.
That's a whole other thing.
Oh yeah, I know Paul was bullshitting. I just wanted to force him into that position of uncomfortability.
Yeah.
That's why he.
He was supposed to act fit and comedian. You know.
And he's like, I was like, yeah, man, I'm seeing everyone graduate, have kids already, achieving their life goals. What about you? Oh, yeah. Yep. You forced it on me, Nunes. Now join us in the darkness. So dumb.
He must suffer as we have suffered.
Exactly. You can't be I actually work at a head CEO of the house of Apple Corporations. Seeing the CEO this weekend.
I don't mean to doubt possibilities. But something really makes me doubt you got a computer science degree. I don't see it. Something is a little bit.
Paul doesn't have
Do you know how difficult computer science is, especially with bachelor's here.
Yeah, I mean, I could already tell. I could already tell when, like,
Yes.
you could tell certain things about certain people, man. Like, for example, when you're telling me about, like, the MBPS and stuff like that, like, I don't know, have any idea what you're talking about. You talk to Paul about that, he'll be like, yeah, I know what that is. You right-click your properties, or say something dumb, like I'm like, this isn't the voice of a man who earned his bachelor's in computer science. This isn't the no.
Psychology, get a bachelor's in psychology, and switch it to computer science.
Exactly. Paul just doesn't have the personality.
That's literally impossible. You have to have such intelligence to get that, especially when you're doing it for the first time. I was like, I was like, because I didn't believe most of that.
Yeah, Paul should be talking to me like, hey, Paul, I'm having a problem with my internet. You know what's going on? Greg, did you try to pull up your /IP config in PowerShell and see the wireless connection address? Pull it up for me. All right, sure. Thanks, Paul. What should I do now? All right, try to do /TPI reset 66.5. All right. Oh, sweet dude, it worked. Oh, thanks. So no, Paul will probably be like, have you tried calling customer support on Xfinity? Don't can't help me.
You know how I know Paul doesn't know? I was talking to him one time. Paul was all like, yeah, you know, man, the immigration crisis is really bad, isn't it? Especially in Europe. And I was like, well, Paul, you know, we're responsible. It's the experiment that Angela Merkel conducted in the first place. To all this stuff with Paul. I was like, yeah, exactly. Well, I was like,
exactly. You could just tell.
I was telling the politicians, to your feelings to be a part. Sometimes politics emotionally. Yeah, well, and we got the discussion. We're all like, well, you have to do what society tells you to be the perfect individual. Not you trying to be the perfect individual. I'm like, Paul, you can't be perfect. It doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, it's all subjective.
I hate Paul sometimes because he's that type of person who will say stupid stuff like that. He'll just go with the, like, even though you know it's a ridiculous notion, he'll just.
I couldn't tell because I could tell because he was talking about basic stuff that even though it had nothing to do with what I was talking about. So I already knew there was something suspicious here. That's the case where they pretend to agree,
Yeah, exactly.
Even though it's not even right. That's what was so hilarious about it too. I knew ahead of time, way ahead of time.
That guy, man, I'm telling you.
See, that's why I can't believe computer science. You don't just get a psychology degree, and you don't just switch straight to computer science. I don't know if you know how difficult computer science is. Calculus and both. And don't get me wrong, I don't doubt Paul's ability to do basic math, pre-algebra, and algebra, calculus, and above. Switch in the middle of it and everything. I don't know. I just can't see that.
I mean, Paul just to me doesn't have the character of somebody who's extremely intellectual. you talk to him, you talk to people who are very intellectual, and you could tell how they're like that. You could just tell based on their way they speak.
The matter they present themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can tell that Paul. See, the thing is that Paul thinks that because he's in college, he's entitled. He's above us automatically. I don't know if you're starting your school or not, but he's like, he's not. I'm pretty sure he has to finish his bachelor's.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean.
And if it is finished, it's in psychology.
When you actually do get a good look at the real world, I could tell Paul hasn't yet because just based on the way he thinks. But honestly, it's more about.
Get a job.
Exactly. It's more about character. It's not about the certificates you hold. It's more about the character you present, the confidence you have in the job that you can do. Exactly. A guy who doesn't have a bachelor's, who shows more knowledge, more dedication, and more confidence in his capabilities would get the Paul over job, even if he had the bachelor's and was the way he was. So, what kind of experience do you have, Mr. Nunes? I worked at Apple, sir, for quite a few years. Oh, really? What'd you do at Apple? I sold a lot of Apple products, and, just kind of helped people, when, they had issues with a lot of their, wear and stuff. Oh, so you're an IT expert? No, we just kind of directed them to the, IT expert who would actually, fix this stuff.
I was telling him that for you need to get the bachelor's, you need to get job experience first. You need to become what's it called when you paid an intern first.
Yeah, or you need to actually have the knowledge and know what you're talking about, not not weasel your way into try to weasel your way into the answers and stuff like that.
Another thing is computer science is actually computer theory, so I can tell that it's like me telling you I'm an MMA fighter, some stupid shit. It's not word, it's so stupid. Or I'm a veteran of an area. Something like that. It's just, it's stupid. Anyway, I knew it was funny, guys. You can't be serious. You had psychology degree and you switched to computer science and you completed it in a short time. That's impossible. That's literally impossible.
Yeah, and you just don't have. You could just tell by the way he talked, and he just doesn't have the knowledge. It's no way it's there. I don't see it.
Paul's just like us, he's a normal dude.
Exactly.
I don't know why he tries to sound smart, man. Just a normal guy like us. Let's be honest, our educational level is not superb, but it's there. You know what I mean? So it's just you probably read a guide book on how to impress your friends, or how to deal with damage and rub it into people's faces, or how to get your job ready to go, how to influence friends and create habits, or something like that,
Yeah, exactly. Like, he tries to, sound smart, but it's like, when you talk to people who are smarter, it sounds dumb. It sounds dumb.
I was talking about how Germany is, Brexit and everything, and Paul was like, you gotta look at it the other way. I was like, what other way?
Shut up.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, at first I was going to get kind of frustrated. What other way, Paul? There literally is no other option. And it probably basically boiled down to philosophy about who you want to be. And I was like, this is so dumb. I was like, in my mind, this is so dumb. This is so stupid, Paul. This isn't anime. This is stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, you gotta think of it this way, Bradley. What happens if the refugees didn't have anywhere to go? Shut up, I'll kill you. I'll rip your balls off.
Statistics and everything. I was just telling statistics and everything. I was just telling how the experiment came to be. I was telling him about Trump's done everything. Well, you gotta look at it this way. It's a point that has absolutely nothing to do with the discussion. But of course, I'm a nice person. I just nod my head and say, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's it's so obvious because Paul's exactly like us. He's trying to be somebody he's not. It's so obvious.
Yeah, exactly. It's so dumb. I wonder if he could tell, this stuff like that, how apparent it is. Yeah, well, obviously he can, but, but, it's just so apparent.
Oh, man, he's been keeping it up for a long time. Until eventually, sometimes you go in a very simple. Yeah, well, it's like you said, man. You're right, brother. And the next day you be so it's completely different. So.
Exactly. It's like that's what see, Paul just doesn't have the character of one who's like that, who's just
Paul doesn't know who he is.
Doesn't know who he wants to be. I think he struggles with that idea all the time. He doesn't know who he wants to be.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure he's quickly identifying himself as a troll.
I'm inclined to believe that, man. I actually believe that 100%. It must be. Like I told you, this is the greatest troll that ever existed. That's just not You know what I mean? Let's pretend that you're Paul. Obviously, you have to know something is up. You know something is up. Amen. You know something is up and something is not up, so you have to do something about it. PMS CPU 10s are gonna be soon. So I'll do my best to make it. You know, there's gonna be one of those things. We're gonna do this. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's
2 out of 5, man. It's 2 out of 5 with the project. Sure. I try my best. I try my best. No guarantees. I try my best, but you know, get it done. Get it done. Don't. We'll do the best we can.
yeah. Trust me, we'll get it done. It's in my scope of capability. I'll talk with
Well,
Mindy.
We're 3 short, so I mean, we have to like.
I'll talk with Harker and Nix. Nix should know exactly what we should do in order to speed up the process, even when we're undermanned.
Oh, Nick. Okay. Right. Well, this. Okay. So just really right now out of 5. So we'll get those 3 tomorrow, and we'll fix it by Monday. We have to dedicate all tomorrow to fixing it. Okay.
Yeah. Busy day tomorrow.
I think I'll try to work on it tonight if I can, but it depends what time.
Make sure you get some sleep, though. We know, remember, coffee shop people aren't in tomorrow, so we're going to be running on fumes, unless you could go to the mini-mart.
I don't know if that will be possible tomorrow either, because remember, tomorrow I also have to go to my driving class too, so I won't be able to meet you on that day either.
Oh, okay, so, alright, so I'll see if I could grab somebody. I'll see if, I think Nix is taking his kid to a barbecue, so, I'll see if I could grab Charlene. Charlene should be able to work.
Yeah, I understand. It's just that it was unexpected, you know, I didn't know that it was going to happen. But it did, so since it happened, you know, it's just so that we can do it, fix it. So, you know, good job, man. Say that about again. How you doing?
Doing okay.
It's almost done. Trust me.
Soon, we will end this war with our people.
Are you sure? I don't think that war's ever going to end.
Tell me, have you been between the crack in the sky? I have journeyed there when I was younger. When I was around your age, I too sought adventure.
This reminds me of the Golden cartoon that we saw yesterday.
I saw.
I can imagine you being thrown out. You don't belong in this village. You don't belong with us.
Horrible.
And then the shaman, he puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, I'm sorry, I've done all that I could. Just know that I always believed in you. And then he just shrugged him off like it's like, yo man, and just keep going. You make your way to the trash can of disciples. So you get it, man. That was kind of sucky. Thanks for going down.
Oh, they're kind of like, he reminds me of like those bullied people, like the bullied people, and then he comes back and murders everybody. I feel sorry for the shaman guy. So dumb. Thank you. I found my destiny. Sucks, man. Always happens to those guys.